Jesus, Johnny. Johnny the Jesus. Do 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 do.
Truth about your body that your regular scale will never tell you. For weeks, my scale showed I wasn't losing weight despite diet and exercise. I was about to give up until I discovered the clean body plan. This isn't just another fancy. It's a complete body intelligence system.
That 4 has got 2, 6, 7. Maybe I should have maybe put this in here. Maybe put it in there. Your base point. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Box. There we go. Right. Oh, need my iPad, don't I?
Still have the special discount. That way, you can finally measure and improve the invisible changes your regular scale is hiding from you.
Right, I don't want to play another one. I need to get some ambient. Right, just getting ready, folks. Don't know if anybody's in. Right, let's see. Little beverage here. Get that there. Right, there's bag 4. Right, let's go and see if there's anybody waiting. No, nobody waiting. Right, we got up to... We did. Don't need to hear myself. Volume's okay. I think we're up to bag 4. We did bags 1 to 3. So I'm just trying to find my... Did I put the stickers in? I don't think there was any stickers with this part. There we go. There's bag 3 there. Getting close. So, as you can probably hear, I do have a little bit of a cold. So I'm kind of fragile in a sense. I feel a lot better than what I did. Like yesterday morning was probably, jeez, man, that was bad. Yesterday morning. So I'm on kind of medication, which has really helped. It's kind of took away a lot of the congestion that I had, the kind of that clogged up feeling. I've got a lot of minifigs here. Probably really in hindsight I should get rid of these. So I'm just gonna quickly. So I've got them in a little cheap Home Bargains mini plate, $1.99. It's just good for holding these. So this is all the CMFs of Series 28, and there's a couple just at the back there. So I really need to maybe get these somewhere. I'll stick them maybe out here just now. Maybe I should put them down here. Now, I don't know why I put those minifigs right up at the front, because it doesn't give me much room to pull it out. I never thought that one, but anyway. So this is where we got to. There is a Crest last week. So that's what we've got. We've got the front of the ship, we've got the kind of back portion. Probably the ramp's going to go up this way. So that's what we've got. I need to get some ambient stuff on, just when I think about it. Maybe get this set up a little bit better. Right, let's see, I don't want... Oh, so I was ambient. Please repeat. Don't say something when you're yawning. Ambient. So yeah, if I felt the way I did yesterday, I probably wouldn't be streaming today. But I don't, still don't feel great, but certainly a lot better than what I was. So, right, let's bag 4. We've got 2 bags. Maybe get this model. Maybe get the kit over here because we were building a lot with the kit. So I'm going to get the Mandalorian or Dinjarin. Do you know, I'm going to take his weapon off because he's quite over. It's quite a nice little minifig, printed arms. He's got a cape and a sort of tan type body, and he's also got a hairpiece as well, or a hair system. I think hair system's the proper terminology. And the hair place. Right, let's maybe try and get this camera, get it turned round. Don't know if that's a better way of doing it. Actually, I think that's the way I used to do it. Maybe back in the day. Back in the day. Right. Well, Jaren's falling about here. Maybe put him. I don't like him sitting him in my mic. Put him there. Oh, his wee hairpiece thing that I've got is falling out. Yeah, so I'm a little bit sniffly still. Apologies if I sound really weird. Sound weird anyway. Hi Kate, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, do you know what? I need to clean my camera. The old camera clean, right? Do you know what? I've got this here. This is a little kitchen towel. Right, let's clean this. So this will be a slightly lower angle. Now there's quite a few lenses. I think I'm on the right one at the start. I'm just going to clean all of them while I'm here. I think it's that one. Right, let's see what that's like. Should be a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's night and day. Right, so let's get it repositioned just a smidge. Yeah, so Anya's just there. You can probably just see her heady. There's the old hand of doom. Guess what she's doing? College stuff. Right, so I've got this big box. I've cut it down so I could put this stuff in it. Yeah, so again, apologies if I do sound a little bit kind of nasally, but that's funny. You get. I wonder why we've got that. That's like visors and antennas for Mandalorian, but Dinjarin doesn't have a. Interest. Oh, is that maybe? Ah, I see Boba Fett's helmet. Interesting. So, that's right. I think in this kit you get a place where he stores Boba Fett's armor, which is quite interesting. And you probably just need that for the helmet piece. That's quite good. That's why we've got Mandalorian visors. It's not a visor, it's a targeting system. Eyepiece. The word will come to me. Do you know what? I really don't know. Probably the same guff that I usually talk. Can I just say this is quite a big bag of pieces. So this camera angle is going to be lower because it usually sits up. It's here. If you imagine my hand, it usually sits here. There's not much difference between that, but it's probably just enough. Right. Oh, there's a nice little brick element. A little box. A little Empire box. Quite nice. Yeah, there's a lot of little bricks in this part. Oh, and I do see Boba Fett's jetpack. So I think we've just got. I don't know what we've got actually. That's quite intriguing. So that's bag 4 open. Just check for any spares we don't have. Right, so This is the did all hand clap. Right, so let's go. So yeah, a discussion, quite interesting actually. There's a few more stuff came out. There's the Claude Monet. It's like a wall art print's coming out. Again, I'm kind of really. I'm not jumping on stuff as much at the moment, just because we've got so much in the way of backlog of kits. Is that kind of brown piece? Oh, there it is. It's these ones. So yeah, I'm not really jumping on stuff, which is quite good. Valentine's Day for me, for you both, it's tomorrow. That's right, because Kate's new into the next day, isn't she?
Oh, so happy Valentine's Day!
Hope you both have a good Valentine's Day. I'm going to build the Valentine's Day gifted purchase GWP, the penguins.
Oh, no, we never got them.
Yeah, we didn't buy in, so we
No.
never. You kind of miss stuff like that, but yeah, we're kind of a weird. I mean, if I showed you our backup, you'd probably. I mean, I almost could qualify as a Lego shop. I've got that much stuff. Right, I've got a little window part going in here. So what part? So the little hole part's going to there.
Ah, but you should show Kate what you bought me.
It's actually oh, it's here.
Yeah.
So funnily enough, I could probably actually, well, a build that could be incorporated would have been this. So I got this. This is the Star Wars Cad Bane and what's his name? Cobb Vanth. So that's a guy that actually took Boba Fett's armour. So it ties in with what I'm building here. And I actually bought Anya this. See, the price is still on it, the little hamster. But you can also build a hedgehog and it's actually quite good. You can build, you can set them up or set them down. Or you can build a pigeon. So I got this for Anya to build. Don't know when she's going to build it on stream. At some point.
Yeah,
But yeah, I got that. To be honest, I could have got it at the Lego store, but so you're missing out on points, I suppose. But I'm not really that too bothered in it in a sense. But yeah, that's what I got Anya, just for a wee gift. So we're going to buy, the place where I work do a Valentine's Day meal. So we're going to go in and buy that and have that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't know what we're having yet. There's a couple options. But we'll get that tomorrow. I was going to get it this morning, but there is actually a drink option. I think you can get an alcohol-free drink, but if you're getting it for that price and you're getting a bottle of wine, guess what? You're getting a bottle of wine. So we'll get that tomorrow. I was actually meant to be off Sunday, but it turns out they phoned me to change my shift, which kind of works out better because it gives me I'm in Sunday instead of Thursday. But instead of being off Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll be off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I run our days together. I built the hamster set. Guess what Kate did?
What?
Oh, guess.
We should build it then.
No, she bought 3 so she could build all of them. But that was... So I think in my local store, that was £9, but I think it's like $8.99 in the Lego web store or website. So they just add like a penny just to make it a nice transaction in terms of like money, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. Oh, yeah, they all knows I'm still a little bit snotty rotty. So we're building up this little corner here. So that's us built this little piece here. It's just a little corner piece, and that is going right in down here. So let's get the old razor. Oh, knocked off that little generator type thing. So this is going right down here. It's going on top of this, and it's just sitting in there. So dare I say, in the words of a Lego builder, we're doing this on the other side. So yeah, it just means I'm working like tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. I always say tonight, but theoretically it is tomorrow. So I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but then I'm off from Monday right through to Saturday. So that's not too bad. It kind of works. It works out well in a way, you know. It means that I've got days off together. I was actually thinking if I could have swapped with somebody, but time I thought about it, time I maybe got some suspects that I could apprehend, it's probably, it's almost over, so. Right. Oh, do you know what I need to put the big light on, don't I? Wow, the difference that light made was phenomenal. It actually did make it a little bit, but I'm being really sarcastic, so. Oh, there it is. So I wonder if the Boba Fett helmet is similar to the OG Boba Fett helmet. Right, we've got that little piece going on here. So again, hope everybody's doing well. Better than what I'm doing with my dodgy nose. There is actually a lot of this going about. So I think I probably have this kind of state, this sort of, you know, bit of a kind of blocked up nose and my, you know, a little bit of a cough here and there. To be honest, I've not coughed as much. I had a really tickly throat the other day there. And then I get called out on my phone, which is always, to be honest, it's an easy job. It's easy money for me theoretically, but it kind of it's just annoying more than anything else. But I sound really bassy. When I'm talking, it's almost as if I'm not coming across clear. My big bass tones. So this is going, guess what? Over here. So we've got the back end here. Now we've got little parts going on these little arm sections. Yeah, things have been good. You know, I had a couple of days off there. Again, the days just go by so quick. It's almost as if you're not really off. And then you get a little bit of a sniffle cough type thing, and it's just annoying. Right, we've got these little tile pieces going in, so I'm going to put them in first. I put this stream up this morning. I forgot to put it up like last week. But the way I was feeling, I was saying, am I going to be able to stream? And I was like, probably should, but if I wasn't going to make it, I would put it up. I would post it. Get that. I need another one. Is that the other one? Yep. But yeah, I would have posted for the peeps. Oh, yeah, so Valentine's Day is tomorrow. So because it doesn't really make that much. Yeah, it does make a little bit of a difference, but it's on the grand scheme of things, it's not really that much of a biggie. Purely because I don't start till later on the Sunday, but Right, there we go. Right, these little rods are going in. That'll be them there. So I take it they're going just, yeah, just covering that. Where's the other one? Why can I not see this? Oh, there it is. Right. So we've got little parts going on. Is it the? That's a shorter one. It's the. Then we've got two of these. So I think they're going in the middle. And then we've got soapy. It's not that one. It's that one. I don't know why stuff really disappears with me. It's like I can see all the ones that I don't need. Oh, cheeky. Ah, right. So that one's coming up here. The reason is, yeah, this one's got the short one, and then because I can see these longer ones, but it's the longer ones we need because it's like it's not the same both sides, and I've just knocked that off. There we go. Right, that's going there. Right, that's going there. So it's a slightly different. One side is not the same. Right, over the page. 94 we're on, step 149. There it is. Got another one going on top, another little 3. So this is like little parts of the ship we're building here, like little kind of, I usually call them gubbins, but greeblies. Gubbins is a good Scottish word. Is it? I don't even know if it's Scottish. Is that a little half? Oh, it's not. It's right. It's one of these we're building. It's one of these bricks. Now I put that one there. Yeah, that's it. And then we've got a little. It's a little hilt of a. And I always try and get these the right way, so I think it's that way. Right, we have got another one of these little clips. Maybe going to be able to put his gun there, which would be quite nice. It might not tell you that's where it goes, but I think that's going to be his gun. And that's that little part done. So you can see there, it's got a little kind of. I think Boba Fett's helmet's going to go on this thing. That's just a guess. So that fits in there at the back here. So it goes. 2 studs are left at the top here. Right, over the page. 95, 96. Right, we're building. Oh, I keep knocking this blooming thing off. It's like a generator. Right, now we've got another one of these little threes going. It's going the opposite way, yeah. That's going just there. Oh, no, there's something. Well, what have I missed? What have I missed? Ah, so it's, yeah, I didn't get the two. The little one between there and then it's the three. It's going to go there and that should walk in there. Cool. Yeah, I see that they've got a gun here and a hammer going in. But we'll do this little part here first. We've got little parts going top here. So we've got another one of these little clips going there. We've got a little inverted. Then we've got two of those. There's another one there. And then we've got this little tile piece. Now I haven't put that on without. Yeah. So you can see here. Oh, sugar. Just breaking it. You can see how we're putting these little variations in the ship's hull. I need to get my mic out of the way actually. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring it up. Apologies if there's any loud sounds. There we go, that's better. Yeah, they're breaking up the outside of the ship with different sort of colours, which is quite nice. Right, we should have a... Could this be it? Nope. Nope. Oh, do you know what it is? It's this one and it's a tile piece. It's not that. Oh, that's it. Right, it's going that way. So a little control panel tile type thing. And that's going in there. That's that little bit done. So we've got a hammer. Hammer time. And a gun. So the gun's going here, but you possibly could have put his gun. His gun might still fit. And that's going down that way. Yeah, imagine when they put something on top of this. So the gun's going there. The hammer is down here. So the hammer's going where I thought we would have put the... of course, I'm breaking this. Just trying to get it lined up. That's better. There we go. Right, that's them in place. So I'd imagine we're going to put something along the top of this. Yep, Boba Fett's helmet is going on this little piece here. So, do you know, I've got spares of these. What did they're in here? So let's have a little colour check. Yeah, exact same. I'm going to keep that one sealed. It's one thing you get a lot of is the Mandalorian visor guards. So this one's actually from a retired Boba Fett set. So this is like genuine. I mean, they're all the same, but... So there you go, there's Boba Fett's helmet with his little doohickey there. So there we go. Oh, it's a bit hard to show you, but there you go. It's just his helmet. And this basically just sits on here. In fact, you know what? That probably will be able to go in. Yeah. That will hold it actually quite nice. Oh, there we go. That's quite nice little touch, because obviously he ended up Cobb Vanth. He went and actually got his armour, so that's quite a good little piece there. There you see it, just sitting in that little wall there. That's pretty cool though. So you see the gun, the hammer. Yeah, sniffing away like a champion here. Right. Imagine we're going to be building up some more kind of wall type. I don't know if I can get this anywhere. Maybe get it that way. That's better. There we go. So what's Anya doing?
I'm doing cellulite
There we go. Just so that, I mean, I'm not saying
Oh,
people might be interested to know what you're doing.
I'm doing it. I'm doing big report on I'll try to think of the word now. Flip.
Consultation. Yeah.
No, I've done all them. On advanced facial and body treatments.
There
So
we go.
I'm working on cellulite for the body at the moment.
So there you go, folks. That's what she's doing. Just, I'm not saying. I mean, maybe some people might find that interesting. Some people might not really be bothered. But it's just nice to see what she's. In fact, we've also got this, which is his. Did that jetpack go anywhere? Yeah, his jetpack did. That goes on here. Because there's a little stud part. Yeah. There we go. So his jetpack fits in there. That's pretty cool. Nice. So the jetpack just goes beside his helmet. Right, we've got a little. There it is. As get that. Look at these little parts up here. Again, I was going to say I'd be able to flatten these, but I can't. Well, I can. I can do it on the side. I can do it this way. There we go. Right, and then up the top here we've got another 3. Another 2. There we go. There we've got another 2 3s. Yeah, so I was actually looking forward to a Sunday off, but I'd rather have a whole block of days off rather than the way that they were going to be all kind of broken up and, you know, here, there and everywhere. So that's good. I think we've got another one of these little brackets. There it is. So again, we're building up another, it's almost like the side wall. So we're up to here, we've done that. Right, what have we got? 2 side pieces, which is going to be shorter ones. That I'm trying to think. No, it's a too short. Okay, I'm going to look at that last one I built because I just wondered if that was a too longer. Nah, it's a too short. Right, yeah, definitely the too short. I mean, they're probably there. Funny enough, I've got. I see 2 long ones now. Definitely is the too shorter. Just want to see if they're maybe in here, but I don't. Now, what I need to do is I need to check that I have built that one correct. Do you know what? Yep. I'm looking here. Can you see the problem? So in here, I need to deconstruct this. So I've used the one that I'm looking for, but it should have been these. So when I put that on, oh, it's going to be a little bit. Oh, gee whiz. Incoming. That's it. Thank you. So yeah, don't bend that. So there you can see it should be the longer one. So rinse and repeat on the other side. Quite an easy mistake to make. I mean, it's not like just when you're looking for a certain brick and you go, I don't have it, but I have got longer versions of what I'm looking for. Then you made a mistake somewhere. So there we go. We've got the 2. There you go. That's how it should look, like that. And this is going to go in over here. There we go. Again, just look at the little breakup details of the sand coloured pieces, which are quite nice. So we now have, oh, got some details to put in here. So we've got another gun. We've got another gun going in here, which is quite nice. I mean, he's a bounty hunter. He's going to have lots of guns all over the place. Dinjarin, the bounty hunter. We've got a nice little socket going in here, and that socket's going up here. So quite a lot of nice internal detailing. So you get this kind of thing, like a Hoover, Dinjarin Hoover. That's no bullshit. Didn't they do when you got up? Right, so I think we're going to be building a lot of kind of wallage.
Wallage. Get 2 books.
Aye, 2 books to this box.
I'm happy you roll those.
You have what you want. Right, so we've got some more of these side pieces going on. Oh, got it. Right.
Oh my god.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
Whoa! What's that?
What?
It's not an earthquake, it's just Annie eating Crest. Sorry.
Can you hear that?
No, you're alright. Well, I don't know what it's like on stream. Although we have picked up other anomalies before.
You're desperate to out me in that, aren't you?
So we've got another wall. And that is going up here. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So I imagine at some point we're going to be putting like almost like a structure in this to hold it all together. Over the page, this is quite a nice little bit. This is like a little workstation. So we've got a little box here. So we've got a little plate, which is one of these. And then we've got what looks like it's like an eyepiece. It's one of these. It's like a set of binoculars. That's going in the box. Putting the lid on it, and then we've got a little puck. So we've got a blue puck. So we've got that little box with the binoculars in it, and then we've got this which has got the Empire symbol on it, a little crate system. So we've got a thermal detonator which is going in, so that's going in there. Then we've got a lid going on, and then we've got another crate on top. I did bring the crate over. So we're matching up the Empire symbols. We've got another thermal detonator going in, which is there. Jesus, Johnny. There we go. And then we've got another lid on top. And then in this one we've got it's like a little bowl on the top. So that's got thermal detonators in it. So these 2 boxes are just fitting in here. I'm going to move this unit, and then I'm going to put these in. So we've got the detonators going here, and then we've got the little brown box going just there. And I think it is, yeah, that is where it's meant to be. So pretty nice little details getting built up in here. I'll bring it over and show you. So there we go. We've got the you've got the little hose pipe and guns over this side, and then over here we've got the detonators and the what did we put in there? Binoculars. And there you can see the Boba Fett jetpack and helmet and guns. Stick this way. Right, over the page, 107 to 108. Again, similar builds these. All starts off with these plates onto a one before. But this is very similar to the last build. So guess what, this is going on this side. Guaranteed. Right, now we've got this one going on here. We've got a little two. And a little clip. And another two brackets. And then we've got another one before there, going on here. Then we've got a little one by two. And right, we've got some little details here. We've got a little keypad, which could be this chart here. That's there. That's going on in there. And square that up. Again, I've got another one of these technical panel that's there. So it's going that side. And then we've got a spanner, throwing a spanner in the works. Because it's impossible to pick these up without them pinging across the entire universe. There we go, got it. So it's going this way. I'm going to put it the right way. You could go the other way, but it doesn't really make a difference. There we go, get it all nicely lined up. There we go. So that could be that done. I'm just going to turn the page, 101 to 110. Yep, it's going in there. There we go. So we built up some side wallage. So it looks as if we are going to be strengthening, which is good because these are quite flimsy. So we have got two of these big bad boys, the old Technics. And a grey, which is here. So this one is going, I think, roughly there and there. There we go. And then these are going, yeah, up till that part. Cool. Let's correct the window. There we go.
Kate, what are you building today?
Oh, I think did she say she was for Valentine's Day? She's doing the gift.
She's doing the gift.
The penguins.
Yes,
Yeah.
they'll be lovely as well.
Yeah, they'll be quite nice. Right, over the page. So now we're starting to build some Technic pieces at the back here, which is, again, it's just going to reinforce this to that, which is nice. So we've got these. We've got blue. And I think they're going in that way. Then we've got this going in here. Then we've got the black going there. And then this is just bolting on here. So it's going in there, and there. Oh, yep, and I've just completely destroyed that part. Right, so try not, this is all, yeah, I need to be careful with my pressure. Under pressure. So this one, it's the same, but they've got it building slightly different by the looks of it. So it's kind of just really the opposite way, I think. Oh, don't know how to put the two together. And that's going there. There we go, and then that's going on. Now what I need to remember with this one is don't press too hard, especially on this bit here, that's it. Right, So we built a little bit in the back here. Over the page. Also, we've got a lot more little guns and stuff going in. So we get these Technic pins in. Technic pin basically in here. And we need that gun. Let's get the gun there. Let's get this other Technic pin. It's going in there. So this little gun is just slipping up here. So it's going in, yeah, top down. So it's just going in there. There we go. Right. So oh goodness. Sniffles. 115, 116. So this little part here is slipping in. Just in this little, there's a little gap. There we go. And that's just sitting slightly proud. Right, we have got hinges. So the hinge part's facing this way. That's going in there. And then that's going there. Do you know what? I know where this is going. This is going up this top part. So there's a little gap here to here. So we need to make an angle. Right. So a hinge in the top, which is quite nice because it reinforces that hinge. It just makes it a little bit more solid. Get this little part here. Got a little tile piece going on here. Just at the back. And then we've got another one of these clips here. And then we've got, looks like this one. Right, over the page. And this is not a 2 times build because the other side's going to be slightly different. Right, so we've got a big tile piece covering that. There we go. So this part is attaching between here and here, basically. So you need that angle. There we go. That's quite nice actually. So it just keeps the shape of the ship, keeps it in line, which is good. And again, guess what? We're building it on the other side. That's going to become my catchphrase. Here's one for the Trekkies. Oh, did I build that the right way? No, I haven't. That should be that way. That way. There we go. Cool. And then these are facing out the way. Then we've got that going that way with the tile on there, and then that going that way. Ah, so this one's got a slight variation. Oh, excuse me. Let's get this one going in the inside, along with this, and then we've got this one, a one before. Again, that's a slight colour variation. This kind of like sandy coloured. It's happening quite a lot. And then that's covering that. There we go. And then that's that one done. And that is going in here. So again, it fits on here. And then you just get that little angle. So there we go. So again, you can see that. That's that front little part complete. Right, and then even better, we've actually running 2 hinges up here, so that's going to reinforce this onto the actual ship, which is all, it's all nice because it means that it's just getting that extra rigidity up there. Right, that's nice. Right, over the page, we're on page 122. So we're tiling this up. And then we've got two nice little queer parts, actually. Just where those hinges meet. Red, one by two red queer. Transparent, I think is the proper terminology. Right, so got a lot of stuff happening up here in the cockpit now. Well, not a lot of stuff, but a couple of things. Right, be these ones here. Now is that, it's going to be that. So they're right at this end. And then we've got some side panels. So we've got this one here. I think they're both the same, I'd imagine. I'm just going to see. Oh no, that one's actually, there's some quite nice, that one's different. So this one here goes on this side. And then this one here is different. It's going to go that side. And then we have got that one there. And then I think we've got another one on the other side. Yep. And I think that's going, that yellow part's going down the bottom. Quite nice. And that's that little part done. That's the kind of cockpit. Just more dials and stuff. Ooh. Okay, this is quite this is an interesting part. We've not got that many parts left actually. So we've got this here. So we've got these two. It's almost like, I've never seen this part before. I've never, all the Lego kits I've built, I've never seen that type of thing. Two parts of them, like railings. Then we've got this on the top. And then we've got this into this with that. And then that's clipping in that one here that's going that way. So it's almost like a set of ladders. And that's, I know where that's going. So that little stud part we did in here, that's where that's going to go. And that's exactly what it is. It's going to be like a set of internal ladders. You can see it that way, probably better. You can see it down that way as well. It's quite nice. And that's it. So we, oh no, where does this bad boy go? Ah, see, I missed that as well. So I've got a little backpack. That goes actually down here. Well, that's going to be very difficult to get into. Oh. Yep, okay. How am I going to get this in? Oh, this could be tricky. This could be very tricky. I may have to get in like this. Right, I've knocked his jetpack off, but if I knock that off, I can probably get into this. There we go. Right, that's on. Get the jetpack back on. There we go. So, I missed those little parts. There's a little backpack as well in that bottom one where Boba Fett's helmet is. Don't know if you can see it. If I maybe go like that. It's hard to see actually, it's the camera, there you go. You can see it just down there. If I get the focuses, you can see it there. That's quite a nice little bit of detail in that. Right, so these are all spares. I've got a little gun, I've got some, I should really put, do you know what, I need to make one where I've got certain parts I need to keep. Especially kind of Star Wars related stuff. So I don't have to sort it later. Right, bag 5. And I think bag 5 has got 2 bags as well. Remember the days I used to keep these bags? What a fool. I actually cut them. I cut them
You did?
really neat,
You did?
and I kept them. For what reason, I don't know. Maybe, for reseal these in all the bags. I mean, you could. If you were smart and you cut it nice, you could reseal. And theoretically, you could have run the old glue the box back up, reseal these with a heat sealer. Nobody would have known. Anyway, enough of the conspiracy theories. Right, so again we're building on this, so let's bring this back in. So we've got a little piece going on this cross member. Down here we have got these little pieces here. And we've got got singles there, that one. So they're going right at the edge. I'm on the edge of glory. Oh, jeez. Not one before there is. That isn't it? Oh, right, okay. Right, so I built it, yeah, okay. So, I thought it was at the edge, but it's not. It's slightly in from the edge. I'm on the edge. God, the clutch power on that brick there was immense. Busting a vein. Right, 126. Okay, we've got a big piece going across, which is going to cover what we've just put on, which is nice. Very nice, very good. And then we've got these little, I don't know if they're Technic. Yeah, so they're, I see what they're doing. So, okay, that's going in, is that going in the edge? So those little parts we put in can take one of these little grip points, which then gives us a little which I'm going to take this one out because it's upside down, gives us a little pole, which I then think we're going to put more of these things on. Right, so we're building a little right, that must be, yeah, it's clear, isn't it? So we get that going into a little grip thing, wee gripper. So I think this is almost like a light. And then we're putting that in the back of one of these. And then that's going in here. So, I'm not going to lie, that's kind of awkward, but yeah, it's almost like a little light. It's nice. Right, I see the gripper thing I need. Pick that, pick the little, I need the little doohickey part that is there. And that's going in there. And that's going on there. So I think they're actually going at a slight angle, which is quite interesting. So it's almost like little lights. Right, what have we got? Right, so I'm putting up these two black with these two. So where are they going? They're going right at the end, I take it. Right, I'm looking at this. So let's take a moment here. Yeah, that is right. It's just the angle they had, it looked a bit weird. Right, that's it. Right, so a few of these going on. So we get 6, so there's right, so 2 studs from the end going there, and then there's basically going to be matching this, matching that. And then we've got green, 2 of, and that's going just there. Then we've got these little pieces going, it's not that one, it's that one I need. So they're going just here. And that's that little piece done just at the back. 127, 128. Two more of these all croquet and tubs. Right, so that is going along. So it's actually going behind that plate. And then there's a little stub at the end, which is going to house these little black. It's almost like a filler piece. Right, what have we got now? Right, 2. Right, so we've got ups, these uppy duppies going there and there, and then we've got these 2 of these on going. Now is that, I knew that part. Yeah, there's a little bracket's going to hold them on. I was going to say they're going to be quite like they're going to come off, but what we've got is we have got these little pieces going on. So they're going to go in there. Oh, do you love anyone enough to give them your last roll? You better believe it.
I'm sneaking that on for you.
Oh.
Kept it special for you, baby.
So we've got little reinforcement pieces as well, which is quite nice. Just going on there and there. Oh, where did that go? Excuse me. Oh. There we go. Nice big snotty nose. Oh. Right. So I think these are going here. This is going to reinforce this little part. There we go. Oh. Right. So we're building up this side and this side as well. I'll build that side first because I think it's going to be a little bit more simple. Right, what's that little grill piece? The old grill. The old Bear Grylls. There we go. That's that side done. This side is a little bit different. It's got one of these. And then it's got a grey. It's like this grey one here. It's got a little Wedgie McWedgerson get in there. And another one get in. There we go. Right, so more bricks going on here, so that's taken us up to that level, which is quite nice. Then we've got 4, which is there. And then we've got a little stud, so we've got 2 studs. So is it 2? I would say that's 2 font. Get in there, and it's definitely 2. Yep, because that's sitting proud. Right, we've got, over here we've got, I think it's that. That's going there. And then over this side, again we've got another. So we're going from there, and then we've got another, I think it's that one. Yep, perfect. So just really building up these parts here. Just in this middle brace. 1, 3, 4. Right, basically slightly easier build here. We've got 2 of these going together, these 1x2s, and then they're going in there and there, and then we get these same colour, but it's a brick. It's just a one by brick. And that's that little part done. Right, building. What have we got actually? So 2 of these together. Right, so that tile piece is going to put those 2 together. And then we've got 1 of these going on here on the top. And then that's just going here, just where we built those parts on. Right, 135 to 136. Right, all the little parts, nothing too big, but in fact we'll start from here because I see that they've got parts here, and then we've got these overhangs going on, and then we've got another little stud, and then we've got that, then we've got another black overhang, then we've got another one at the side of that, and that's that side done. And then over here again we've got a little stud. Again, we've got 2 of these. Then we've got a puck. The old puck. Little Bear Grylls. Another little 1x2 sand. Another 2 of these. Then we've got a little 1x3 tile. And then that's that little. Oh, I need. Oh, do you know what? I need to blow my. Where did I put that? What did I do with that? I cleaned my camera, but did I throw it away? Just my nose. Sorry. Just my nose is kind of running. I'm gonna. That's all. That's good for your hands. Good hand cream. Right. What we got? So this is a 2x. So we get 1 of these with that. So that's basically what we've got. Not much. Basically 1 of them. 1 of them. Bob's your uncle. That's what I'm looking for. Right, so these are going on top of these. There we go. Then we've got another 2 of them going just here and here. So gradually building up this section. Again, this is another 2, so it looks as if we've got tile, big tile, jumper plate, bare grills, and then a little tile at the end. So, so once you repeat that, again, tile, big tile, jumper plate, bare grills, and a wee tile at the end. And then these are going on just here. Nice. So there we go. See, you start to see the depth of the ships coming up now. So we've done a lot of stuff in this area here. We've built all this side up. Here, we put this little jumper plate. So this means something's going to go on top that you can take off and see inside. Right. Do you know what I put? Nah, because I'm building everything on top here. So we've got Technic pins going in. This side, so these are going basic between these. Same on the other side, but the Technic pins are obviously going the other side, so let's go in there. Nice. 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 I'm gonna have some not sponsored by any of this, but Pepsi, strawberries and cream. Got it cheap. It's actually quite nice. I've always been a Coke man myself. Didn't hear any giggles there, but there you go. Anyway.
Did it by myself.
Right, so we're putting these in. That's quite nice because that Technic piece we put in down the bottom is going to accept this little bracket, and it's almost like a reinforcement bracket, a rigidity. So that's quite nice. That just really, just in here, just reinforces this part. Right, and then we have got Dinjarin, the bounty hunter. So we're building up a little panel-esque type part, I think. It's going to be part of the bigger picture here. So we've got a little clip facing up the way. And then we've got one of these going. Ah, right. Oh, that's quite subtle actually. It's one of these parts underneath. It didn't look right. It's kind of hidden. Right, another little tile piece. Go in there. Square that up. Got a little gubbins going down here. The old gubbans. Oh. Right, and then that is attaching on there. Right, we've got some interesting use of plate. So we've got a little piece going there. Got a tile that's going to cover this. Predominantly this one. It's going to get down there. So that's what we've just built. That kind of, and that is going to go up here. So I think it's going from here. Oh, that's quite nice. So yeah, that's actually quite, yeah, that's quite nice. So that really goes along this top part, along here, but it's straight because you get this angle hull here, but this, and it links into this little part we built here with a little 1x2 trans red part. So I imagine I'm going to do the same on the other side. Yes, those famous words of a Lego builder. Is that? No, it's a 3 into it. Yeah. yeah, 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 yeah. The bounty hunter. I honestly do think I'm going to contact the people that make the Mandalorian, and I'm gonna ask them if they could do a spoof, a Dog the Bounty Hunter, but it'd be Din Djarin the Bounty Hunter, where he just goes about him and Grogu just capturing hoodlums. I think that'd be actually pretty cool. Just saying, like, Din Djarin the Bounty Hunter. So if my streams all of a sudden stop, or I'm televising live from across the other side of the world, especially Hawaii, then you know that that thing has went through, and I'm making a lot of money on it. So just heads up. Din Djarin the Bounty Hunter. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'd actually watch that. I think that'd be pretty cool. But you really need to get somebody really big, big watermelons for his co-host. Right, so what have we got now? We've got... Right, that's looking up. So that's going to be at the back. Yeah, so they've got these two black brackets, and I see that there's greys just below, so they're going to match that. Just in there. Ooh, bit of tileage. Bit of the old tileage. Nice. Nice, innit? Cup of tea. There we go. And then we've got a big plate. What we got? We've got some two bear grills as well. So two bear grills here. Oh, coming along quite nice. Right, so I see trouble ahead. Jumper plate. Oh, hiccups. Right, simple little part here. Not much left, so shouldn't be that hard to build it. And that is almost another bag done and dusted. Oh, okay. Right, Bear Grylls is in the wrong place. There we go. And I think this will be the end of this bag. So these plates are hanging over that way, so there we go. And I believe that's going to be the end of bag number 5. So we've got a couple of little extras. So that's became really quite solid. My spare jars is overflowing. I really need to sort them. So there we go. That's bag 5 done. So you can see it's actually starting to come along quite nice. So we've really built up the side walls here. We've put a top on it. Got a little Boba Fett's helmet in there. A little bit in the cockpit. But yeah, we're coming along really nice. So bag number 6. So I don't think bag 6 has got any... No. I think bag 6 is just bag 6. Quick time check. Nah, we're doing not bad. We'll get on, but another... This will probably be the last bag, which means that we're in the 3 bag scenario. So part 1 was 3 bags. This part's 3 bags. Once, twice, 3 bags of stream. I will always be your woman. I don't actually know the words of that. Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
And I love you. And I love
Love you. Right, so looks like we're building out the back here. So we're putting in Technic pins. Now this is go. Do you know what? I'm going to put it the way. Oh, sugar. See that? If that part comes out one more time, I am super going it. Nope, I'm not super going it. Just calm down. But I'm going to build it the way it is, because if you change, if it's facing that way in the manual, and you build it facing this way, it creates a lot of hassle. So always build as you see it. So, Technic pins. There we go. Right. Oh, this looks like a very technical gubbins going on here. This is one of these parts you look at and you go, what the hell is going on here? But we should be okay.
you.
You're off your chump. I'm off my chump. Chumpa. Balumpa. Right. Oh, here we go. These are not the droids you're looking for. Well, hello there. So that just goes on there, and that winds up, which is quite nice. Right, we've got a pin, so I'll take the other pin, and then those 2 little parts we had there and there, they're going right up there. They don't like it up them. Don't tell me your name, Pike.
Oh, dear.
Now, whoa! Wait a minute here, that doesn't look right. That's because that pin is way short. You're looking for a bigger pin. I see him! Vatish Neist!
Have you been drinking something?
Yep.
I think it's that sugar-free stuff.
I think the strawberries and creams went off. Right, I need the bigger pin. Vatish Neist? I see him! That was that's in Die Hard, by the way. He's got the rocket launcher and they bolt it down to the ground, or the floor. And then there's the SWAT team's coming up, and they're in like an armored personnel carrier, APC. And the wee German guy, obviously they're German, Hans Gruber, and his phonies. And it's coming up, and he goes, I see him! Oh, sorry, I mean, it's just me. It's highway amusing. I see him. Right, so these little gubbins, see what they're going to be doing. So, what was the orientation? So they're going to go with this little part here. This part at the back is facing this way. So I think they're going in, yeah, they're going in there. So they can't go in any other place. Then Jaren, the bounty hunter. Right, that's in. Over the page. Now we've got some more Technic gubbins. Going on. A bit more gum badgage Right, now I'm utilising that little black pin I had. It's not like it's black, it's actually brown, but it looks black. The Bounty Hunters. Right, that's in there. Then we've got a little... Oh, no. How now, brown cow? Well, Clarice. Trailer trash. And that's going in there. So we've got this little thing. And this is going in by the looks of it. Right, where is that going? Ah. Whoa. The pin's going another way. Ah, right, I see what they're doing. I thought they were half in, half out, but they're not. They're using the double edge of the pin as a locking device. It's just the way they had it sitting out. They weren't really clear. So this is going to go in here. So that's going to go in through there. There we go. So that's got a hinge, but it doesn't get down all the way because that part we put in stops it just at the back there. So it can only go down like here, but it can hinge up obviously. Right, that's that little part done. Got a little window, two of, with a little green top. And there is a location for these, because these are basically windows. Whoa. Jeez, that was going. So, the little hole's at the back here, and the little hole goes to the front. So, that is going in just here. And hole there, facing out, going there. There we go. Just at the back of the building. Right. One of these malarkeys. Is there any more film stuff I can come out with?
I think you've done your full repertoire.
Oh
now.
no, I've got hundreds. I have got so many. My mind is just, it's like an archive of classic films. You said that. You didn't sound convincing.
No, your brain constantly whizzes. You're always thinking of something.
Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Only time you stop thinking is when you're sleeping.
10 meters. 8 meters. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. 5 meters. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop. That ain't right. That's in the room. I'm reading it right. And then he's obviously there's tiles, so he goes and he pops his gun and he lifts the tile and all the xenomorphs are coming up and they bust through the ceiling. Oh, great. That's
Film was that done?
aliens. Boop boop. Boop boop. 8 meters. Hey, Topic Bricks, you join us in some kind of absurd stuff. Yeah, I've always been a bit of a film buff. So, me and my pal at work used to go, oh, Aliens is just such a good film for, like, just stuff. Spunkmeyer, there's a name for you. I'm in the pipe 5x5. Right, so we're continuing to build the Razor Crest, the UCS Razor Crest of all. So this is going to be the last bag, so we're probably like, we're not, still got a little bit to build, not much, but a little bit because I need to unwind. I'm really in a kind of, I'll be thinking of different films and stuff in my head. Dinjarin, the bounty hunter. Yeah, I think they're going in that way. That would make sense. You know, it makes total sense, right? No! Man overboard. Man overboard. Where did it go? 5 meters. That's in the room. I'm reading it right. Oh dear. I think I've lost it. Right, so building up quite a sizable piece here. Kind of technique-y piece. So you get that. You get the idea. You know the score. Little tile pieces going on right about now. Incoming. I had a wee cough there.
You're going to have a wee coffin in a minute.
Woohoo! I think it's that Wimsip.
Must be something. Make you hyper.
Right, so these pins, so these are going to attachment pins, so they go half in. So they're going to attach to the hull somewhere. Trying to get these in is, it's not, that's it, I was going to say I don't have much space between the old fingers. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. So tiles going on down here. I love, see, putting these tiles on, it's always a very satisfying feeling. Then we've got little red tabs going on just here and here and also down here. Now the middle spar's not got anything, I'm just checking that just in case. Oh, get in there. So, there we go. Right, I'm turning it over. And then we're putting in a kind of bracket type thing. So, one of these with a little yellow collar. So, again, I hope everybody's doing well. Listen to me. I don't know sometimes. I do, as I said, I'm partial to a movie, so I do know a lot of movie lines and stuff. I'm saying nothing with that brick. Absolutely no comment. Is it focusing? No comment. Right, that, how's that? A little red doohickey going in there. And then that's going to go that way. Like so. So that's creating this little thing. Now that is going to attach on like, how is that going? It's going like that, and that's going in. It's got to go in there. It can't go over that red collar part. So you can see there's a little rubber hingey thing part. That's going to play a key role somewhere. Again, I think we're building the same on the other side. So rinse and repeat. There's the other rubber. So did I put that the right way before? I must have, because I think that's going like that. So that's, yeah, and then that's going in there, and then that is going in like that. and then that's attaching on here, so it's going to go the same side, well the same side but the same orientation. So there we go, we've got those two rubber parts here. Right, we're building up this, so these are going in like that. Quite an interesting configuration, this one. Don't really know what's happening here, but we'll find out. Right, those bricks are going there. Then this is going in the middle, so there. Yeah, it's got to be in the middle. So again, right, this whole thing is now going to go on here. So let's bring this over. And this whole thing, so yeah. So this is going to sit in, let's see, yeah, I see where the, yeah. So it walks in there, yeah, it's going in there. There's a little, those little green parts at the back there. And then these pins are just going in like so. Oh, it's all satisfying. So those pins lock in here. And then it sits in bricks here and here. So that's going to give you the overall length of the ship, roughly. So the nose is going to be here. Tail part's going to be here. She's a big old ship, as they say. Right. Onward. Ah, real. Oh, these are going to be nice. There's two of these. So these brackets are going to basically fuse this part we put on with this bottom part of the hull, and that's just going to really, it's just like a brace basically, and that's just going to really lock in everything, which is nice. It's hard to get that in, kinda. My fingers are not really. There we go. Oh, come on. Technic pins are always. Technic pins can be really faffy at times. If you don't get the right angle. There we go. That's it. Oh, nice. That clicked in. So that's a really nice piece. And then we've got more reinforcing pins up here actually. So these two parts, we've got a Technic pin going in the middle. And another Technic pin. I think there is a best side to these. It's always worthwhile checking your part to see where the ejection mold pin type thing is. So they're going in there. Ah, it must be going to the side. Oh, I know, right, so, okay, I got you. So it's actually facing out. I thought that was going inside, so I'll turn that round so that the best part's facing out. Right, it's going in there. Cool. So that's sticking out. And then there's the other one's going the other side. So again, I'm going to remove that pin because I thought that was going inside, but it's not. It's coming outside. So that's going the outside of the ship. There we go. Right. Now we've got these. That's got a Technic pin, but it's different. I've never ever seen these either. So they're going to go in through that part we've just built. Are getting pins all the way through. And they're walking that in. Quite a nice fit right through this top beam. So that's really just reinforcing that whole piece at the back there. Again, this is actually really quite nice. So this part here, we're putting this in the very bottom, and then that's going to walk in. So I'll actually show you this because I quite like stuff like this. So you've got a Technic pin here, you've got this brick part here. So this Technic pin is going to fit right in there, and then that just like hinges up, but when that comes down, it's going to walk into this brick here. And again, it just reinforces this whole part. It's just, everything's all like connected, reinforced back and front. Yeah, that's really nice. and it's, I mean, that's really solid. There we go, over the page. Oh god, we've got more of these pins going in. So we've got 2 locking pins here, so they're going in here. Again, that's going to lock through to this little part here. Again, it's all just reinforcing everything in. And then we've got these, as I say, these are weird. I've never seen these pins before. They're just like Technic pins, but they're smooth. And they're hollow as well. I think Technic pins are hollow, but you know what I mean. So we're actually putting these not in that hole in the middle. And they've got quite a satisfying click. So that's going through there. So that's, I mean, that's really solid on the back. Right, we have got some grills. Let's see where the grills are going. Base it up here. Jumper plates. So that is us coming up to the end of this build. As I say, I usually build for an hour and a half. That's the usual. Maybe a little bit over the hour and a half sometimes, maybe getting nearer 2 hours, but yeah, that's 42. That's like an hour and 42. But we started pretty quick today. And there we go. That's us. So we're on to bag 7. And we're building, by the looks of it could be like a door. So that's us. We've got some spares. But that was a really nice build process. So we've actually done quite a lot. The back of the ship, I just want to sort of show you what the back of the ship here. The back of the ship, oh right, you watch my cable there, just honey bun. I get that, maybe just tuck it in there, I don't want you. Right, that's us. So yeah, the back of the ship is absolutely solid. So if you see this, that is absolutely, because these are all pinned in, reinforcement parts here and inside, and then reinforcements here, pins going through. So a really nice solid, I mean that's going nowhere. But yeah, we built up this whole upper section here with all the little parts inside. Boba Fett's helmet. A lot of good little gubbins. Oh, do you know what I've, yeah, give me, I've just realised I put a detonator, you know, the little detonator charge up the cockpit, which is maybe not the ideal place to put it. So there is, oh, and it's always the same with these. See when you want to get a little part, see there it is, that's the part I need, got it. Yeah, I just put a little thermal, I wonder what I put in that crate. I think you get a spare one. There we go, that's it. So that's a little thermal detonator tile piece, maybe hard to see. That can go, I really need to keep some of my spares here for that kind of stuff. Oh jeez, oh for goodness sake, this Batmobile keeps falling down. Right. But yeah, that was quite a good build process, so I'll maybe need to see if I can go bring the camera. Can I turn it this way? Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, I'm going to go this way. So you'll see the light behind me, which is not far. I can get this light maybe a little bit better. There we go. So there's what we did today. So we got the front cockpit, we put some little terminals up here. And then we built all this section here. And then if we go in, it might be hard to see, but there's Boba Fett. There's Boba Fett's helmet and his jetpack, and there's a little backpack as well. And there's little guns. it's hard to see because the light in here is just horrendous. There we go. If I get that like that, you might be able to see. Little guns up here. There's actually another gun. It's maybe even hard to see, but there's a gun just up the back there. Up the back, just here. You've also got these lights angled here, which is quite a nice little detail. And then in there you've got thermal crates. So you've got this generator here. Then you've got the thermal detonators are in there. Or what is it? Thermal detonators or charges? And then in this part here there's a little, it's hard to see because that generator's in the way. There's a little box there with a spanner in it. Or is it a hammer? I think it's a spanner. No, it's not. It's binoculars are in there. But that's where we've got to. That's a really, as I say, really nice build. There's my hand for size. So it's quite big, and this is probably going to be like the fantail of the ship here, with the cargo hatch, no, ramp here. Then you get the top. You get the engines are going to be like here. These big, like almost like turbofan-esque engines. Cockpit at the front here. Oh, excuse me, that was a cockpit at the front here. But there we go, folks. That is going to do it. I'm going to wrap up because I'm going to get something to eat and then go to bed. But yeah, as you can see here, there's the size of the ship. So it's going to be quite a formidable size, and there's the ramp detail. And it's nice now because it's quite solid. There's nothing really, you know, there's not really a lot of movement. It's all pretty sturdy. There's the cockpit. There's the front. You can see the little detailings on the ship here, with little parts like the kind of sand coloured and the grey. Well, it's kind of silver, isn't it? But you get the picture. So there we go. Anyway, oh, do you know what? Better put Dinjarin in. So I was thinking, put him up at the cockpit. Put him in the cockpit. His little hairpiece can maybe go in here somewhere. Put that there. I'm going to put his gun. This probably should be a clip. I could put his gun in. Could put his gun in here, but could put his gun in this one. There we go. So there we go. There's Dinjarin in situ at the front of his cockpit. In fact, I could probably I'm not going to sit him down because it'll bend his cape. Don't want to bend his cape, not yet anyway. Although you could have it. When I think about it, you can do this. You can have it in flight. And then you can have him sitting down. There we go. So that's him sitting down in flight. You can see the wind because his cockpit's open. There we go, folks. But anyway, I am going to head off. A couple of people in, not as many as what it normally is. A few missing faces, but well, she's actually. I don't know whether to sit her there. I don't like putting her in a box where it's maybe forcing it a little bit, so maybe just keep it out in my desk. But anyway, folks, I will be on next Friday doing this. I don't know whether I'm possibly will ramp up the stream till Wednesday. I was thinking of finishing it on or quite close to the film, which is May the 22nd, but to be honest, if I finish it before that, It's not really a biggie. I've got other projects to build. So I'm not really like struggling with kits to build. So there could be a Wednesday stream coming up. But as far as it goes, it will be Fridays. Fridays 100%. That's going to be a definite stream. And whether I'm building this or building something else, I'll be building something of a kind of larger scale. It's going to take a couple of weeks to build. So yeah, I'm going to head off, folks. That's probably actually the first time I could be finished before 5. I usually end up waffling too much. So Kate, you're probably watching this later. You're probably in your bed.
Which could be now.
Because it'll be quite late. In fact, it's probably like it's 11 hours ahead. So you're going to be probably something like 4 in the morning. So yeah, you should be in your bed sleeping. But anyway, there's Anya. There's the head. There's Anya. There's the Milky Way. We are roughly there. That's where we are in the Milky Way. But anyway, folks, again, it's been a pleasure. I know I was a wee bit kind of batty there, but
You went off in one.
I think it's my limb sips are kicking in. But no, I enjoyed it. I mean, it doesn't have to always be. Sometimes if there's not as many people in, I get to concentrate in the build quite a bit. Still made a couple little errors where I missed stuff, but I sorted my ways, which is not bad. Up there's Kate there. Cheese, Kate, you still up?
Gosh, she's still up.
She says bye Anya, bye Dan.
Bye,
Love
Kate.
you all.
Yeah,
Right.
love you
We-
too. Speak
We
to
thought
you
you'd
soon.
we thought you'd be sleeping.
I'll do my wee hamster on live stream. It's over the next wee bit.
Yeah, next couple of
We'll
days.
try and get that done.
Yeah, because that's not a big build. It's only like
I think I might manage it.
166 pieces, so I think it's well in her capable hands.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, to the lips. If you put your hand, right, that's it.
Bye everybody.
Catch us all later.
Bye,
Thanks for
Kate.
coming in.
Missed you, Sprue.
Yeah,
And Roman bricks.
Roman bricks. Yep. Anyway, take care, everybody. You people and old. Remember, subscribe for fun and games and fun. Till somebody
Aye.
doesn't have fun playing games. Happy Valentine's Day for tomorrow, Anya and Dan. Oh, cheers, Kate,
Aye. And to you too.
and to you too.
Okay.
So,
Happy Valentine's.
mind you, you've been in your bed and it's actually the next day, so it's,
Yeah, it is today.
yeah. But anyway, bye bye. Catch us all
Bye.
later. Dealy. See you later. To the lips.
Did look.